So today I'm going to my friend Calvin's to spend some time with him, but most importantly I'm going to meet his cats today. Calvin has two cats, Max and Spirit, and today will be the first time that I meet them. Calvin's been a friend of mine for about 2.5 to 3 years. We met during the early 2020s when a lot of people were home and we were spending a lot of time playing video games. Had a lot of long hours playing Grand Theft Auto online, Sea of Thieves, and some other ones. Calvin became a quick friend of mine. He's someone who went to college with my friends Joel and Nick, and I very quickly became friends with him. He also runs the D&D show that I do with my friends Nick and Alex. Yeah, and then Calvin runs it. He's our DM. And a couple of the times that Calvin and I have been talking, I've noticed these two animals behind him. Those are his two cats. Occasionally he would hold them up to the camera. And today is the day that I finally get to meet those two cats in person. You see, Calvin for a long time lived in Jersey City, somewhere that I've never been. It's located in New Jersey. I have been to New Jersey, but just not Jersey City. But I've never met his cats in person. But very recently, Calvin has moved out to Los Angeles, where I currently live. He's a little bit of a drive, so I'm going to be Ubering there. And this has been 3 years in the making, but today's the day that I finally get to meet them in person. I'm excited. The Uber ride was relatively uneventful and lasted about 25 minutes. Calvin!
Hello.
Hello, good to see you. Oh! There he is. Hello. Hi, Max. Nice to meet you. Only a few minutes after arriving, Max seemed to warm up to me immediately and began rubbing around my legs. Max and Spirit weren't being very talkative, so I decided to interview Calvin about them. So when did you get both of them? Did you get them both at the same time, or?
8.5 years for Max. And 4 years for Spirit?
Oh, wow.
5, perhaps?
I was wondering if you got them at the same time, but I guess that answers that.
Yeah, I think it does answer that question, Trent.
Yeah.
No, I got him in college.
Mm-hmm.
And her after college.
Cool.
It's not really a significant point in my life to really identify when I got her, but it was about 5 years ago.
Yeah. What made you decide to get them?
I needed a pet for our college apartment. It was really sad without any animals in there. And I was like, well, I don't want a dog in New York City, because then you have to go out and walk them around and stuff. Just a dog in a city seems like you're limiting them to a very small space. It's not ideal unless you have access to a dog park or something.
Yeah.
But I really wanted an animal that was pretty soft, that'd be cool living around me. And then they found this guy in the garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
You found him in the garbage?
Yeah, no, like most New York City cats. He's a street cat. He's from
Garbage cat?
He's from fucking Bed-Stuy. They found him eating garbage and in like a community garden, eating some of like the plants there. And so they brought him in. They gave him his shots, and $100 later, I had him. He was mine. And then Spirit, I had another cat that was this big. He was this big, beautiful, like really long hair, huge paws, just a big, beautiful cat. He was such a sweet animal. His name was Carter. He was my uncle's cat that I was taking care of because my uncle got sick. And Carter had just died. And I wanted just to feel better about, how many cats there were that would need attention and stuff out in the world. I went to a shelter to look, just to see, more cats out there. I wasn't expecting to get one. And they told me that there was one in the back. As I was about to leave, actually, my friend that was with me noticed that in this back room that we hadn't looked in, there was a cat with heterochromia, which is, different colored eyes.
Two different, yeah.
That was like pure white. And I was like, oh, that sounds incredible. And I was like, that's a beautiful creature. I gotta get me that creature. I gotta have that creature in my home.
Gotta get me one of these.
Like, I don't like, dog breeds, because you'll pay like $2,000 for like a
Purebred or
a purebred thing, which just means it like can't breathe and it's gonna have heart problems. But with a cat, I paid like $25 for her, and she's like one of the most unique, beautiful looking animals I've ever seen.
What are their personalities like?
Max is, he loves people. He comes right up to anyone new that shows up in the house. He just loves to.
I noticed that as soon as I got here.
Yeah.
Walked right up to me.
He's always around people. He's either sleeping or he's sitting on my lap, or he's just hanging out. He's a real relaxed dude. And then Spirit is an incredibly anxious animal, but she's also just very cuddly. Loves, once she warms up to you, which takes about an hour, she'll hide for the first hour, and then she comes out. And then she'll just be incredibly cuddly and sweet. But she's also very talkative, and she'll just, sometimes if she gets upset about something, she'll just start screaming. So I call her, no, her name's Spirit, but I probably should have named her Banshee. Just a howling ghost.
She's yet to do any screaming since I've been here, so if she does, I'll try and catch it.
Yeah, I don't know why she hasn't. She's usually just very talkative. She's not doing it today.
She's more behaved in front of a guest.
I mean, sometimes.
No. And then, are you excited that I finally got to meet them in person?
I mean, I'm thrilled. I'm happy when anyone gets to meet my wonderful children. And so are they. And I think this is a big day for you as well.
Yeah.
Very important moment in your life.
Yeah. I'd seen them on the screen for years, like when we're playing games and stuff, and finally getting to meet them in person is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Around.
It's just like how when we met in person, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd seen you on the screen for years, and then.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much, Calvin.
You're welcome.
Let's get back to hanging out.
Let's do that. There we go.
Perfect.
You stay right there.
So Calvin, how long have you had both of these cats?
No. Don't do that. You're just really causing problems. This is so unprofessional. You can't do that. You can't do that. No.